What's up, guys? It's Matt for Breakfast, back with another review. Today we are checking out Smart One's Homestyle turkey breast with stuffing. This is supposedly healthier than your average TV dinner option. I can just see from the calorie content it's pretty low, which is, I suppose, a good sign.
It is. When I was looking at Smart One's options at the store, they really only had a few that were meals. Most of them were just entrees. And the main two I saw were both really low in calories. So we'll dive into this one.
Let's check it out.
Here it is, just out of the box, still frozen. I gotta say, just based off of other frozen meals we've had, this looks kind of dry. I mean, there doesn't really appear to be much liquid in there aside from what this is, which I think is frozen gravy. But seriously, well, you know what I'm saying? It looks like it's gonna be dry.
It looks dry, but also the turkey looks pretty legit, man.
It does. Yeah, that's a very good point. You can kind of see like a texture there, and it appears to be real. It's kind of cool. So let's mic it up. Here it is, after 3.5 minutes in the microwave. You're supposed to stir it up, and it looks, doesn't look bad. It smells good. Yeah. I think this is our stuffing under here, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's let it finish up and then try her out. Here it is, supposedly all done. It looks good, it looks hot.
Yeah, it looks decent. Honestly, it doesn't look as dry as I anticipated it.
No, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, turkey looks solid. Vegetables, look normal.
Yeah, it's a soft potato, but we'll talk about that more in a bit. It looks good. It smells great, too.
Let's give it a shot, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited to try this one.
This looks good. I wasn't really that hungry, and then I started smelling this.
Yeah.
It smells good.
Smells good, and it looks good.
It does look good. It looks oddly good, man. That turkey looks legitimate.
It looks fresh.
Yeah.
The back of the box is no preservatives. Calories per serving. This whole thing is only 270 calories, which is pretty damn low.
It is pretty low, and it's funny because there were two turkey options. There was this one, and I don't remember the details of the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both $1.94. The other one only had 170 calories.
Yeah.
And it was the same serving size. So I figured this might make for a bit more substance.
Mm-hmm.
It has more calories.
Right.
So
it does have a lot of protein, 21 grams, which comes out to about 26% of your daily value.
it's 30% of your daily value of sodium. Pretty high. That's actually, I feel like that's not terrible though for a frozen dinner.
I think relatively speaking, that's pretty low.
Yeah.
I mean, anything frozen that you're microwaving is probably going to be pretty high in sodium just to preserve it.
Yeah. I want to try this.
Yeah. I'm gonna start with the turkey.
Just the plain piece, right?
Yeah.
It smells like turkey.
Mm-hmm.
A little watery.
Not my piece.
The piece tastes great, but it was a little oddly squishy. Oddly watery and squishy.
See, I didn't get that. I think I got a piece that was a little more dry than yours.
Yeah, this one looks to be more dry.
What I noticed right off the bat was
this one was not like that.
When you chew it, you kind of get that with chicken or turkey, you get that squeaky
squeak on your teeth.
Yeah.
That's
you get that with this. I wouldn't expect it with a TV dinner, but to me that's a sign that it's fresh, or at least relatively fresh.
I guess I would say relatively fresh. You want to try?
I'm gonna try it again, but this time with some gravy on it.
Oh, that's a good call. We got a few things to pick apart here, man.
Mm-hmm. So let's start with that. Let's get the turkey out of the way here.
Alright, so here's my piece, nice and gravied up. Okay, was yours moist?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was very, very wet.
See, I really like the flavor of the gravy, but the consistency is a little too watery for me there.
Okay, I'm actually not a huge fan of the flavor of the gravy. It's okay, but I definitely don't need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of like a dark brown gravy. Like that's my favorite kind of gravy. But I guess for turkey, it's pretty traditional to have that lighter brown.
I don't know how I would describe the flavor of that gravy though, because it doesn't really taste like turkey gravy.
I would argue that.
Maybe a little bit, but like I don't know. I just kind of tastes like a mystery meat gravy to me.
It kind of tastes like the gravy they'd serve you in grade school when you got your little portion of mashed potatoes, or like, or even turkey and gravy.
But it's less salty than that, right? That stuff was really salty. I loved that stuff when I was younger, but it was very salty.
I don't recall it that well.
No.
But I think as far as consistency and overall flavor, that's what I'm kind of getting at here.
Okay.
I'm going to go for...
Veggies?
Yeah, a little mixture. I'm going to try... So there's 3 different veggies in here. You get your carrots, your green beans, and potato. I'm going to go for all 3.
I think I'm going to actually just do my... not my potatoes first. I'm going to just do the carrots and beans. There's a little bit of gravy on here too. It smells good. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
I was not expecting that.
It tastes like fresh.
Those are fresh, yeah. Holy crap.
You get some crunch in your green beans and your carrots.
There's still the skin on the not on the carrots. On the
potatoes.
I meant on the green beans, like the fuzz on the outside, like a legitimate vegetable has.
Yeah, there's that on the potatoes themselves. They left some of the skin on, which is great because you actually get more nutrients from the skin of a potato than obviously just the inside.
I'm gonna try a big bite of just the potatoes here.
Yeah, I'm impressed with these carrots, man. They actually still have a little bit of a crunch to them.
Those potatoes are good too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Holy crap. Uh-oh. I see a problem with my ratings.
Wow, man. All right.
That's really good. Holy crap.
I'm going for an all-in-one bite now.
Well, we didn't show the stuffing yet.
Oh, you're right. It's kind of hidden away.
It is. It doesn't actually look like it's not... It looks frozen almost.
It's a little tough.
It's kind of dry and alone over here.
I'm going to try to get some gravy on there at least.
It smells good. It's really chewy.
And that's the downfall.
That's the downfall.
That is certainly the downfall.
Why was that nowhere near the gravy? It tastes like you microwave bread.
Yeah, it does. It tastes like little schnibs of like just white bread.
Yeah, like if you took a piece of white bread and cut it into, like slots, whatever, and then you took that and ripped it up and squished it in the balls with your fingers and microwaved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. And maybe that's partially on us for not mixing it well enough.
But why
because
is
it was just in this corner. So that could be partially on us. But regardless, it's still pretty dry and unsatisfying.
Yeah, even if it were covered in the gravy, which there isn't that much gravy in here, I feel like it wouldn't be that much different.
It barely tastes like stuffing to me.
Dude, I want to... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I want a huge bite of this right now.
Yeah.
This is good. I would get one of these again.
I would too. Let's do it, man. Let's get a
huge
big bite
of everything.
Let me make sure I have every component.
Like I might leave that stuffing out, but
well, I'm gonna try to get a little bit at least. Wow. the carrots and the green beans still have their crunch. The turkey is still tender. It tastes like fresh. Like it almost tastes like Thanksgiving leftovers.
This is good.
You know
The
what I
turkey is almost identical to Thanksgiving leftovers,
Right.
which is saying something considering this is a frozen meal, and the turkey is usually like something so dry you could sand something
Yeah.
with it.
And you said you weren't a huge fan of the flavor of the gravy, but I don't mind it. I think it tastes pretty good.
It's okay.
My only qualm with it is the consistency of it. I'd like it to be a little thicker.
It's okay. It's not my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Overall, though, this is really enjoyable.
I actually almost wish the gravy were more salty. I'm a fan of a salty gravy, and this gravy is not.
So you want it to be closer to the school lunch salty
you know
gravy.
what? I liked that gravy.
Mm-hmm.
It was oddly good. Whenever my parents made gravy, it wasn't like that salty, but it was always pretty salty because it's gravy.
Mm-hmm.
But that gravy was very salty, wasn't it?
Yeah. Dude, if you microwaved this and had it all prepared and just snuck it onto like an actual plate with silverware and said, "Hey, this is
I worked on this all day.
This is my aunt's leftover Thanksgiving food," I would believe it. I wouldn't believe. I mean, I would believe.
Get rid of the stuffing, and yeah, I'd believe it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like is the stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm in a pickle here, man.
I would believe that it's a frozen dinner, but I would also believe that it could be leftovers, which is really astonishing in my opinion. Very good, enjoyable.
We're to the difficult part now.
Yeah, we got to rate this thing.
I want you to go first because I think I rated something too high a while back.
Yeah, man, this is just looking at my ratings here. This might be the best one yet.
It is for me.
Yeah.
I'm just struggling as to where to place it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm thinking back to the fish fillet, which I gave a 7.3.
And that tied with your lean cuisine, right?
Yeah, that tied with the spicy beef and bean enchilada, which you weren't as much of a fan of.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
But those are my two highest scores. They're both at a 7.3 right now. As much as I like this, I have to take into consideration how often I actually like eating like a Thanksgiving style meal and like turkey and gravy, that sort of palate. That's not usually my go-to, but it is certainly the best TV dinner I've had yet.
Right, and something else you might want to consider with that, your fish fillet is the highest one yet, right?
Mm.
How often do you go for a fish fillet dinner?
That's true. Honestly, in more recent years, I've been eating fish more, but yeah, fish fillet or turkey, both really not my go-to. Right. That's why I rated the spicy beef and bean enchilada so high.
Oh, sure.
Is because that's kind of my thing, you know. But yeah, all right. That being said, this thing is getting a 7.5 for me. Slightly higher than the fish fillet, but yet still the highest score I've given yet. I still want to leave room for the future because I think, there's a lot of potential for what's out there. We have a lot to try. So I'm trying to give myself a little headroom here.
Yeah, I just want to look at the ingredients real quick. There's a lot of them.
That's a hefty list.
That's a hefty list. Just something that pops in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But you said 7.4?
7.5.
7.5.
Mm-hmm.
See, I rated fish fillet an 8 out of 10, and I rated Healthy Choice Classics Chicken Parmigiana an 8 out of 10. And if I'm honest with myself, I think that the chicken Parmigiana is higher than the fish fillet, but because the fish fillet is so high, I kind of have to gauge where I put everything else in relation to the fish fillet.
Right.
That being said, I enjoy this more than the fish fillet. I need to make a statement here. Okay, this needs to be on the record.
Okay.
I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. But if nothing beats it, that's a 10 out of 10. It's very good. I just don't want to put it all the way at 10 out of 10.
Right. I mean, because if you give a 10 out of 10, nothing can be better.
Well, and we got a lot more to try yet. So if I give that a 10 out of 10 and something's better than it, you know.
Or, you know, some things certainly may tie an 8 or a 9. You have a little less room than me because you're doing the
Whole
solid
numbers, yeah.
the whole number scale. Yeah, I'm comfortable with my score, and I think yours is justified considering.
9 out of 10. Yeah.
This is really good. I would recommend it. I would buy it again. It's low in calories, which is nice.
Well, I prefer mine to be as calorie dense as possible, but for $1.94, this would be great.
Right. Well, if that's what you're going for.
Yeah.
Depends on what you're going for. But regardless, yeah, and you don't really get much junk out of this either. You get protein and vegetables, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little, you know, salt and whatnot from the gravy, but overall, this is a healthier option than some of the other stuff we've had.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
I would definitely get it again. I'd get this again over the fish fillet.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a fish fillet in my freezer ready to eat.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's wrap this up. You guys, thanks for watching. This is Spam for Breakfast. Let us know what you think in the comments. Give us some suggestions. Like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. All of that stuff helps us. And
we've had a few commenters.
We've had a few commenters.
And it's awesome.
And it's been great.
It makes our day to see when we have a comment. We never go to and reply to it.
We really love
It's great
reading what you guys have to say, and yeah, just a big thank you, and we'll see you
next time
at our next review.
Yeah. Thanks. Cheers, brother.
This one, let's start over.
You want me to lead it?
No.
Does my hair look okay?
Yeah, does
Are you
mine?
sure? Yeah, yours looks fine, but is mine like sprouting up or
No, I
anything?
think you're good.
Okay.
Alright, let's start over.
Oh, Richard's here for it now too. Hey, bro.